probably somebody's spending time. So there's a cost, or at least a soft cost and people time to design. But even if it was equal, let's just happen to say it costs the same much to have iGUIDE created it as to have the contractor create it. If you can do it in 1/10 the time, then you're able to get back to the homeowner with your plan fast.
That's right. It speeds up the whole process. You got it. Yep.
So that probably translates into a happier client and more referrals, because the client was blown away of how quickly the architect or the space planner or the general contractor was able to get back to the homeowner with a proposed plan.
I'm generalizing here, but I think most people are happy when things progress quickly. Yeah.
And so, and now that you have this DW, in fact, maybe we could, this is probably a good point to look at a DWG file as an example, because if you're an architect, you know what this is and you know what the magic is. But, I think about the contractor that worked on remodeling our house, and, he may not have actually known what a DWG file was. And I think if you're an architect watching, if you're a general contractor or a contractor watching today's show, you may not be the architect or the designer, but if you know what this DWG file is, then maybe this light bulb goes off in your head. It goes, oh my gosh, I can get that file and give it to my architect, and the architect can begin the design, and I don't have to do all those measurements, and I don't have to take all those pictures.
Yeah, it's true. It's funny you mentioned that, because if you work with CAD or Revit, you've seen this countless times. If you haven't worked with it, this is like mysterious and very strange. As a real estate photographer, I had no experience with any of these things. But the more you work with it, the more you see that this is what people need to, get their work started. So what you can see here is, I hope this is sort of obvious, but there's door swings, you've got walls, there's room labels, there's I don't know if I can zoom in actually. There's room dimensioning is the little purple sort of lines. All of this stuff in this particular file that you see here is set up in the AIA compatible layers, which I think you did mention earlier. So that means that this is
American Institute of Architects AIA standard layer is part of the deliverable from iGUIDE in this DWG file.
That's right. And this is born from feedback, which is that when, we have still another version of something similar to an AutoCAD file. It's a DXF file, but the common refrain from people was, well, we wish it was organized a little better and that the layering was better. So we've done that. We've made it as easy to work with as we possibly can.